Taurus, hi, welcome to your read. We are going to be looking at the energies. I got the Halloween vibes going, and we are going to be using the Crow Tarot, and we are going to pull up the energies for you with the Celtic Cross today. No clarifiers. We're going to use my intuition as a clarifier, okay? And let's see what we got for you this week, Taurus. By the way, Taurus, thank you so much for all the views on the last video. You guys really stood out by liking, commenting, and I think I even had a couple shares with the video. That was really weird when YouTube sent me a notification that the video was shared. That was really weird. That was unexpected, and it made me really happy. So to all my Taurus friends now that I have here on the channel, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And just so you know, these tarot reads are general reads, so they don't resonate for everybody. Take what resonates, leave the rest, right? Great. So now that you know that, if you would like a personal read, I could do a personal read for you. Reach out to me through Instagram. Send me a request DM, and I will be able to see that, and I will reach out to you on DM. The other thing is there are kind of fakes going on out there. It hasn't happened to my channel yet. I'm not trying to blow myself up, right? But it happens to a lot of the tarot card readers I follow and respect. So if that should ever happen to you, just realize I'm never going to reach out to you for a personal read. I also do birth charts, so if you would like to do a birth chart or a Saturn read, I think Saturn reads are becoming kind of like a hot topic now. I'm available to do that as well for you, Taurus. So let's go ahead and shuffle, all right? That should do it. Let's get ready. Here we go. Page of Wands is in your energy. The Empress. Two of Swords supporting the read. The Emperor here in the past. There is the Ten of Swords in your strength. I like that in your strength because that's showing me you're ready to clean up some sort of battlefield here. King of Wands is your focus here. Let's get to it, Taurus. All right. I like this. Mainly because you got a Leo sitting here, okay? No, but you have the Page of Wands and you also have the Empress here, okay? Now, the Page of Wands means there's something that opened up to you recently when it comes into the aspects of the love arena, the passion arena. Something opened up here. Now, when I say love and passion, like that can be like a new hobby of yours as well, too. This page is a learner. What's crossing them is the Empress. So your challenge is the Empress to just look good here. And I feel like this is your card, right? Because usually on the shield of the Empress, this Empress card doesn't have it, but there's a Venus symbol on there. And so, you know, Taurus, Venus, this is definitely you. You're challenged to be yourself. You're challenged to be beautiful. You're challenged to do Empress things, okay? You're being challenged to be sweet too here, and that might be kind of difficult with this Page of Wands being crossed there. Well, and then what I see down here, what's supporting, there's a decision here. There's a decision about leaving a person here, and I feel like maybe there's a shift for the Taurus now. You want to leave a person for another person. I feel like this is specifically you. I don't feel like it could be the other person trying to leave you for another person. I think the Taurus here, though, because the last couple reads, you've been bored with something. Terribly bored, or something isn't just connecting in the passion arena there. I just heard the word impotence. I hope that's not any of you. I don't hope that on anybody, that you're with somebody and they're impotent. But, you know, I don't know. I just heard that. And so with the Two of Swords, there's something here that's not as pleasurable as it was, and there is kind of like Moon and Libra vibes. It's like there's a decision here, and it might be kind of like scary for you to move there. The Empress here was in the past, so you may have been dealing, and it's funny because you do have the Empress right here next to him, but it's challenged, right? So there is a connection here about this you're here at this read about. There is a connection here. And it's a very good connection that maybe you're looking at. Maybe you're looking back at past energies that felt kind of like Emperor, Empress vibes here. And the Ten of Swords, right? And your strength that you're able to clean up. I said I like this at the beginning of a read. I still do, because you're able to clean up things that were in the past here. Things that aren't matching up with your energy here, Taurus. You're able to clean it up. Now, when I think of the Ten of Swords in a love read or kind of a tarot read, I think of, Netflix, The King. If you haven't watched that movie, I recommend it. I like it because it kind of reminds me of a tarot deck, that movie, how they progress through that. But every time they clean a battlefield in the movie, it's the image of the Ten of Swords. And that's what Ten of Swords is all like. There's nothing that you're anxious or scared about when you see it, especially when it's in your strength position, because that is a strength of yours. You're able to clean away the battlefield and get ready for the next things that are coming. Here, on your focus now is the King of Wands. You might be focused on a fire sign here. It could be male or female. Sex isn't an issue when we have the reads here on YouTube. But, I would say this is a male and this is a fire sign that you're possibly in your focus right now. What you need to know about Ace of Swords, something is definitely coming up for you here. And normally I don't want to say this, but marriage, okay? There is marriage attached to this because in your focus is Ten of Coins. So it could be that you want marriage, or that maybe somebody wants marriage and they're kind of pressuring that out of you. And, for my male, my divine masculine, maybe if you're a divine masculine Taurus and you're trying to get away from things, like, because you're maybe being pressured into marriage and you're just not in that space, honestly. Now, if you're divine feminine, whether you're male or female and you're in that divine feminine mode, because it doesn't matter what sex you are, right? I don't know why sex is becoming a topic in this tarot read. So you might be a male with a divine feminine type stuff going on, which is perfect because that's good. That's aligning you with the male and the female aspects of your energy to actually pursue a very healthy relationship in your future. And if it's vice versa, then, sometimes a female might get those masculine vibes of just running away from things, right? So however this applies to you, I'm getting a lot of crisscross energies here, okay? And, especially, I think we look at this divine energy like a sex, and it's really not. It's kind of like that yin and yang, right? It's just properties of energy and how we meld that, right? So I went through the divine feminine phase, and believe me, that wasn't fun. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But, Spirit had me focusing on divine feminine stuff for a while to connect. And we all have to go through that, especially if you're male watching this tarot read and you're trying to connect to that spirituality here, because you have the Seven of Wands here, and that is definitely, you're trying to compete for the best life that you want there in your hopes. You want the best life. You want the best life in the arena of passion, and you want that to come to you in a very balanced way here. What I can say that is coming here in your future, because you have the Four of Wands. So you go from the Five of Wands to Four of Wands. It's activating for you now, Taurus. And it's activating, I wouldn't say because of a person, but I'd say more because you're starting to see things from a space of you can now see, what's good and bad, right? So I think maybe there's a conflict here between two energies, an emperor and a king, okay? Now, because these are general reason, I'm trying to relate them to you, okay? So be patient. Some of you might be in between two people, because this was in the focus of the read, right? So some of the Tauruses, you might have two people in your focus. And I think equally both are good. Maybe one is more focused on the financial or their career. Maybe one's more focused on the passion and connecting to you physically. For other Taurus people, that's going to resonate very differently. Maybe you're looking at a past relationship you had, and you're seeing that the one that you have now isn't kind of meeting that quota, right? But yeah, I think this is overall a very good read for you, because you're starting to make balance for yourself when you introspect on things, right? What I can say about this is that if there is something balanced you're going towards, there is definitely marriage on the table here for you, Taurus. And, you know, I'm not saying that this is going to happen like next week or something, but it's the 10 of coins. If this is your read and you are definitely going through something, I think that the main focus is you're looking at like 10 years out. You want a marriage, right? And don't think you're weird for wanting a marriage. Not at all, right? Saturnian things are things that last, right? I got this swivel chair from IKEA. It's going to break in a year or two, and I'm going to have to buy a new chair, right? Or I could get a really big antique wood chair that's just been a survivor for how many years now? And that's never going to break on me. That antique chair, you know, and antiques actually represent Saturn as well, right? You're looking for an antique chair that you can stabilize and sit on here and share your meals with, share your retirement with, share, I don't know. But have fun, you know. You don't have to throw marriage at someone's face, but if that is what you want something that lasts, I mean, indeed, throw it in their face and say that you're not looking for things that are going to fall apart. Other than that, Taurus, like, this is a pretty simple read. I think what you need to go on carrying this week here, though, with this Empress, though, and your challenge is just looking good. Looking good and being sweet. Not pressuring people, or people are pressuring you, you know, just kind of allow that to kind of flow through you. Just like, you know, you're not being pressured today, especially the Taurus. I know you're not being pressured into anything. Taurus, my beautiful Taurus, I like this read, so congratulations. If there is something that's looking stable for you, or maybe a decision coming up when it comes to the love arena here, you have this Two of Swords. And that is a scary card. This is a scary decision and possibly a scary time in your life. The cool thing is, though, that if you lift this blindfold, there's nothing scary there. So I think moving forward this week, it's going to be very positive for you. And the Magician card at the bottom of the deck. Now, when I was shuffling the cards, this card came out. This card came out, but I didn't take it for the read, and it's showing up at the bottom of the deck, Taurus. You want to talk about that? That's a manifester. And the manifester doesn't pressure things. They have all the tools they need to create that stable wooden chair, so you don't have to go to IKEA every year and buy a new chair, right? But this Magician is manifesting something stable. You're manifesting something stable for the rest of your life, something beautiful. And that's the rest of your read there. I'll catch you guys again next week. Bye, Taurus.